Hello friends, welcome back to CDL. Today we will learn how to build our CAA workspace with Visual Studio Code. So I will download first Visual Studio. You can download any Visual Studio like user. If you have a system admin access, then you can use system installer. Let's run Visual Studio Code setup 64. Run as admin. Okay, accept this agreement, license agreement, click next. So it will ask path, and if you want to change browser, you can change. Here it will you have to create start. These are the checkbox. You can check all checkboxes. It will allow you access from any location from Windows Explorer. If you right click there, so it will show you Visual Studio Code in contextual view. So let it install. Now installation done. There is checkbox by default. It will launch once you finish. We launch Visual Studio Code. So here are the few options you have to choose here. If you want to change any theme like dark modern or light modern or light high contrast or dark high contrast, whichever you comfortable, you can change that theme. So I'll click as a mark all options here. So if you go one by one, you can check, you can browse language extension as well. Once click on browse language extension, so it will show these are languages. So whichever you required, you can install. So as of now, we need for CA C++ extension we need. So I will install this C++ extension pack. Just click on install. You have other options also, this Python, HTML, GitHub Copilot. You can check all checkbox here, all radio option you can check. So if you want to watch more tutorial, then you can select, or else just click and check and go. Now here you will see which option, which extension you installed. So I have installed here 5, showing 5 installed, and it will show again recommended SE and GitHub Copilot like that. So I have installed here C++ intelligence debugging extension pack theme. So these are the required for build CA code. So that's why I installed this C++ extension pack. Okay, once all installation done, just close Visual Studio Code and open your location wherever you have your CA workspace. So I have CA directory, this one, and everything is there. Tool data in the 64 and one framework I have created here, that XYZ CA test framework I have. In that I have 3 modules: test, add-in, test, CMD. Okay, so go to your workspace path and right click. You will get an option open with code. Just click on this open with code. Once you click open with code, our Visual Studio Code will open, and the left side you will get all the options in 64, that framework. I will clear here all previous terminals. Okay, now I will open. You see, these are the folders CA framework, and in that I have these three module. In CMD module I have these two files. I will open this one, XYZ CA test CMD. I don't have much code. I simply call UI in CMD class. This is .dagent file. Obviously this will not support this CA code, but it will show some code how it looks like. So I will close this .dagent file. I will not modify anything. I will open here. I will open command prompt in terminal. Just click on command prompt terminal. Now you are in path. So this C dev CA practice, this is my CA local directory. And now you have to run your TCK profile and TCK init. So I will go to installation where I have installed my red. I will go to Windows 64, in Windows 64 code and in command. So here I will get TCK init file. So yeah, at the top, yeah, this one is the file we need. Give the path. Just copy this path, TCK init.cat. And paste it in double quotation. Okay. Hit enter. So now TCK init batch runs successfully. That's why it's not showing any error here, or else it will show error. Now we have to give path for TCK profile. We have to give TCK profile. So we don't know which TCK profile we have. So simply type TCK underscore list. It will give all TCK profile list. You see, so I have here installed P24, that is R24 CATIA and rate, and also I have R27 CATIA and rate. So that's why it's showing both list here, is profile list. So whichever I required, I will select that one. Now I need R27. So I will copy this P5 underscore 6R 2017 underscore P27. I will type here TCK underscore profile space, and I will paste that TCK profile. Once you hit enter, it will apply successfully. Now you can run your command, CA command mkmk or mkmk-aug. So I will type here mkmk and I will give -aug. So just hit enter. Your workspace will compile. Now my workspace is completely built. I don't have any error here. Just for test purpose, you can try. You can remove any semicolon. I will remove here semicolon. And let's say this Visual Studio Code will give error or not. Again, I will run mkmk-aug. Okay, so you see it's showing one error. So what error exactly it's showing? If you scroll up, it will show. Same exactly how we are building our workspace with the help of Visual Studio. Same thing we can build our workspace here with the help of Visual Studio Code. So it's showing error here, missing syntax error, missing semicolon. So again I will add semicolon and I will build again. I shown you this one just for confirmation whether it's working perfectly or not. Now I don't have any error. It built successfully. See, DLL got created, not same thing. That lib file created. Means I don't have any error. Now we will run mkrtv. So if we modified any NLS file, it will copy and it will paste in our Win64 folder. So mkrtv also done, no error. So every time developer has to do this TCK init and TCK profile. Every time they has to run, then only they can call this mkmk, mkrun and mkrtv. Otherwise they won't allow. It will show error if you without running this TCK init bat and TCK profile. So it will show error. So to avoid these two steps, TCK init bat and TCK profile, I will create here one .bat file. Just click on text file, give the name whichever you want. So I will give the name Visual Code Access TCK. Okay. And I will change this extension instead of .txt. I will give batch. So it will ask me I sure you want to change extensions. Click OK. Now edit this one, edit your batch file. So I will type here echo of. Now save this file and close. Just copy batch file name and paste in your Visual Studio Code. So just hit enter. So it's showing one error. TCK init is not recognizing. So I have here mistake, spelling mistake. I wrote here xtck underscore init. That's why it's showing error. It's not recognizing. So I will change that TCK init. I will remove that x and I will save and close. Again I will enter the same batch file name and I will hit enter. Again I will give .batch file name and I will enter. So now our TCK init batch runs successfully. Now we can use our CA build function. So that is the mkmk tool we can use. mkmk -AUG. So click enter, hit enter. Now our workspace will build properly. So I will clear all terminals. Might you got confused because we had already applied that TCK init and batch, so that's why you might think so it's working, it's building again. So I will clear all and I will open again new command prompt and I will try to run here mkmk -AUG. So it's not recognizing. See, mkmk is not recognizing as an internal or external command. So for that we have to run our TCK init and TCK profile. So I have added that in batch file. Just simply I need to call batch and it will apply successfully. So I will I will copy that batch file name and I will put here copy a batch file name and just click enter. Once you hit enter, so it's showing TCK init is not recognized as an internal command. A profile is not recognizing as an internal command, so it's showing error. It means last time whatever we did changes, so why it worked, because we already have added the TCK init and TCK profile. That's why it was working. But now it's not working. So here we have to give exact path of TCK init. So just copy TCK init path, complete path and paste there in .bat file. Copy this path and paste in your batch file. So save this file and close. All again file name in Visual Studio Code. Now it run perfectly. See, mk run path showing. Now we can call our mk tool here, mk hyphen aug. So our workspace built successfully. See, we can call mkrtv. Only we have limitation here. We cannot debug like we debug in Visual Studio. The same way we cannot debug here in Visual Studio Code. So if you type mk run and hit enter, so it will create one temp environment and it will open our CATIA. So you see, this is the one command I have created. This is the custom command, harness wire command. So I will click on this command and I will show you my UI. So this is the custom command, harness wire. So these are the options we have: select point, select endpoint, diameter, bend radius. Okay, so I hope you guys understood how to use Visual Studio Code. Doesn't matter if you have any installation or any version of CATIA, any version of Red tool, so we can use Visual Studio Code. We can use latest version of Visual Studio Code for any CAA or any Red version.